Okay, and wow, that took a while, that montage. I really thought this would be shorter. Going forward, I have the hope of making them shorter, but yeah, I really thought that these would be shorter. But I got what I wanted. I actually had to pull back a little bit. So he won the Pythian Games in singing. It's something like 12 years have passed. So he did win, and the next one is coming up. And I was like, I can't let him win for archery and singing. I got to let the book see if he is thwarted because he would achieve his dream. So I want to get him up to the cusp of that. Oh, he is starting to show a little bit of hubris, if you haven't noticed. I had to pull back a little bit on that. I don't want him to like break bad. There is still some goodness in him. So the self-loathing, I put in there. I hate myself for it. I put both of those in there just as a reminder there is still a humanity in him. But the book told me he has a system for killing, so I had to do it. So just a quick behind the scenes thing. I'm still figuring out what this is. Like, what the hell am I doing? This takes a long time to edit. I look really tired because I've been focusing on for days on this. So another reason it would be good if these were shorter. But ideally, I'd like to be able to introduce people's music or artwork, continue to put out these solo RPG games, and maybe have a friend on or two for like a quick session. I could do the fast version of this in like 2 hours with like a friend of mine and talk them through it. There are some podcasts detailing that. When and if I ever finish this, move on to the follow-up. It's not out yet, but I'll put the description down beneath. But there is a follow-up in this in the works, which should be released in the summer of 2025, of So You've Met a 1,000-Year-Old Vampire. I'm hoping to finish this by the time that comes out so I can immediately jump onto that while it's still hot and maybe get some people to actually follow this channel. But it's from the perspective of someone who meets this entity and how they and their interactions and where it goes and what you learn. A little bit larger rule set, but from what I've heard, it seems to play pretty much the same. So I'm hoping to jump right on that. Again, I'll put the description down in the comment section below. So first, character sheet. Have a little bit of a retcon. I moved his experience into a different memory, into memory slot 3. Which was the one where he kills his mom to protect himself for being outed. That's going into memory slot 3, which is basically, my mother teaches me to milk the goats. Evadne becomes my favorite and eventually best friend. Another experience in that is I kill Evadne to give myself warmth. And then this other one is I kill my mother to protect myself from being outed on the steps of the temple at Delphi. So my memory slot 3 is full. And then something else I have to do is upgrade my new memory. So I will give to memory slot 4, which is singing the songs of Apollo with my parents. My mother's voice is pure and clear and unpitched. My father's is loud and proud and horrible. I'm going to add this new experience of I win the laurel crown in singing, and I become known as the Nightingale. All right, great. So that's all my memories. Now, as for my skills, I got to add one, which is obviously teaching. That has become a new skill. I was going between that or like hunting, but I already have archery, so I think I'm going to stick with teaching. So that is my new skill that I have gained. Okay, enough of this. Let's go. All right. So we are on prompt 9. Moving forward 3. So we got a 5, we got a 2, so that is 3. So we are now up to 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we go, double digits. All right. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right, here we go. All right, 12. New laws or social mores make it harder for you to hide among the populace. How are you nearly caught and destroyed? Check a skill. Create a skill. Create a mortal criminal who assists you. Interesting. Okay. Things are still looking up. So social mores, I have no idea what these mores or norms are going to be and how that's going to put him almost getting him caught. But there's also someone who like knows and helps him, but they're a criminal. Wow, I'm curious how, ooh. Of all the things I was thinking, this was like kind of the last thing I expected to pop up. I'm really curious how this turns out. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say because I'm so just like, oh, I was not expecting it to go this direction of. I was thinking of like, does he ever find like love or like a any form of intimacy with anyone? Does that ever happen? So that's the only like thing I was thinking of in any regards to this as to him becoming close to somebody else. Wow. I am really going to have to think this one through. Again, if I had followers, now would be a really good time to help me out. Okay, I know what my assignment is. Let's see what happens.